Andy Pettit gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid season up to this point. 15 wins on the year, and that's a pretty good number. He's going to look to add to that total in this one here today.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
First pitch of the at-bat. Turned on down the line, but this is foul for the first strike. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, now they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, what we're seeing there is a team, D-Row. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them out and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball club.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Backhanded. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed. So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
The call safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Here's Starlin Castro. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 289 is the average coming in. 14 homers and 43 RBIs. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row. And listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Judge will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He hit 7 home runs last month. That's a legit power threat. When you start looking at that over the course of a long season, he's putting up some big numbers. This guy's got great power.
Ready now for the Marlins. Victor Mesa looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Torres is there, and the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Miami down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. So digging in now, Brett Gardner. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Bounce to first. Dietrich is right there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
All right, here's a defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
So now the pitcher for the Yankees, Andy Pettitte, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Digging in now, Derek Jeter. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently.
And it's the pitcher that makes the play to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Derek Dietrich, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball one, taken just off the inside.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
2-2. Hit hard. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And he will reach it first, but it's very possible that he might have had 2 bases there had that ball not hit the bag. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
In now, Brian Anderson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The numbers, 282 to start play, 7 homers, and 43 RBIs. The 1-0 home. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Count still at 1-2. And now hold everything here as it looks like a balk has been called. And that one might have been a little ticky-tack if you ask me. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now. Dietrich leads off second with nobody out. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Gardner's after it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
So coming to the plate, Austin Dean. First delivery to him on the way. In there, 0-1. One out and a runner on third. Back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. He'll make it back in safely at third. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and one out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Stepping in now, Rafael Ortega as he rips it on the ground to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. One left for Miami. They trail it here 3-0. Stepping into the box, Torres. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The second baseman, number 25.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Takes this the other way to right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. So with one gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Digging in for his second at-bat, David Rosario. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. They call it the hot corner for a reason. And this is a beauty to take us to break. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. So stepping in, Jorge Alfaro as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Jorge Alfaro.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey, right here, anytime anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure it won't.
Into the box, Don Willis, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Hit hard to the right, but foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Alfaro aboard here at first with nobody out. Liner toward right center, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, I'm not surprised right here. This pitcher mixed in a knock. Playing in the National League, he gets way more opportunity to work on his craft from the offensive side of the ball. NL pitchers definitely have an advantage in these interleague games.
Into the box now, Jose Iglesias, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Ready now, Starlin Castro. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Ground ball left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now.
The center fielder, number 32, Victor Mesa.
So striding forward now, Victor Mesa. Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
And he fouls this one off. Towards second. The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Derek Dietrich. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
The 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gardner is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Marlins forced to settle for 1. 3 innings complete. It's the Yankees 3 and the Marlins 1. Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Fouled off. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 home. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Swinging a soft liner and one gone. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And both of these guys bringing it pretty good. 97 and 93 is the top recorded speed so far. Stepping in, Don Mattingly. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Mesa has a read on it. 2 gone.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the fourth, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. First pitch of the at-bat. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, as the lead remains 3-1. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Striding in, Brian Anderson. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
In now, Austin Dean, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Nope.
Ball 1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The 1-2 to short, scooped up to second for run, on to first to complete the double play.
Number 52.
So Base is empty now after the double play. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Rafael Ortega. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Changeup laid off down around the shins. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. One and two, here it comes. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Still 1-2. One-two pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Liner towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Marlins down quietly, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out at the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Let's go, guys.
Here comes the first pitch.
No,
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And he pops it up back behind second base. There to play it is Castro, and he's got it for the first out.
The pitcher, number 50, Andy Pettit.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Andy Pettit. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Mesa is under it. 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Ready for another shot now. Derek Jeter. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is line to left. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. So a solid single to left, and that gives him a multi-hit game here tonight. And as that graphic shows us, he currently leads the Yankees in that category. Now to the plate, Torres. He's been a little unfortunate so far with a couple of hard-hit balls that have resulted in lineouts. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball, and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
Line drive to center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Jeter rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 3.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Stepping in now, David Rosario, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Alfaro is there. And the inning is over. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. Middle of the night here in Miami. It's now 4-1 New York. Up next from Miami, Jorge Alfaro, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Rosario giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The pitcher, number 35.
Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. Neil Walker will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for the Marlins, number 14, Neil Walker.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Walker comes in at 6'3" tall and bats from both sides of the plate. He was a first-round pick back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
To the top of the Miami lineup now and stepping in Jose Iglesias. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ballgame. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Line drive to left. Rosario will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They trail it 4-1. Javi Guerra takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound.
Number 40, Javi.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge, comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Aaron Judge.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, and it's 0-1. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. Here comes the 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Gary Sanchez will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Mesa, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Don Mattingly.
At the plate, Don Mattingly. And the pitch. Pitch popped up. Anderson in foul ground, and that retires the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Settling in now, Starlin Castro. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Starlin.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Now a swing and a miss as Castro is retired here for the first out.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Standing in now, Victor Mesa. He'll swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. 6th inning, 4-1 is our score. 2-1.
I got 2-1 to count.
Grounded back up the middle. And there are 2 away now.
The first baseman, 34, Derek Dietrich.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Derek Dietrich. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Sanchez waits on it. And that's the 3rd out. So nothing happening this time around. We're through 6 full. The Yankees 4 and the Marlins 1. Welcome back to South Florida. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Caleb Smith is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 31, Caleb.
Digging in, DJ LeMahieu hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Line to the right side, but foul.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Hits the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Brett Gardner is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And a check swing here. Quick appeal, but Joe McDonald says he held off. It's ball 1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this will kick off the base of the wall. LeMahieu is on his way home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at 3rd, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Into the box, Andy Pettit, and they'll try to get the man to 3rd as he puts this one down. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Digging in and looking for more, Derek Jeter. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That 3rd base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit, and they won't risk it at 3rd, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Now that
nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to 3rd base.
In now, Torres. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
now batting, the left fielder, David Rosario.
Into the box, David Rosario, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the runner scores from 3rd as they extend their lead. It's 6-1.
He took that back
now
right
batting,
where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
William Jaquez trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Stepping in now, Aaron Judge, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
All right, Marlin. Swing.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Jeter over at second. Rosario at first, 2 out in the inning. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Chopper to short. Iglesias is there, throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. Time to get up and stretch here in Miami. It's the Yankees 6 and the Marlins 1. Standing in, Brian Anderson. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And that misses for ball 1. The 1-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, foul ball. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's a shot to left field and deep. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Well, the word around the league is that this is a pitcher's ballpark, but it's certainly not playing that way in this one. The last bomb makes it 4 home runs between these 2 teams, and we might not be done yet.
The left fielder, number 44.
Into the box now, Austin Dean, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well, and one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
So he sets him down swinging. Austin Dean is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Tommy Canely takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Tommy Canely.
Into the box, Rafael Ortega, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a swing and a high pop up. Mattingly is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Now in the box, Jorge Alfaro. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses, ball 1. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Gardner going back, and it's gone. Solo shot to right center. 8th home run on the season for him. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
JT Riddle will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Ball 1. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. 2-2, here it is. Again, he sends it out of play. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not every
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Yankees are out in front, 6-3. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Adam Conley has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 61, Adam Conley.
Leading off the inning, Gary Sanchez, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Ready with the 0-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there. Keeping his hands inside, fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Standing in now, Don Mattingly, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Dean is going to get back and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first down.
Next to the Yankees, the third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Into the box now, DJ LeMahieu. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike one, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
0-1. Here it comes. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, and foul. Sanchez, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. This is lifted into the air out towards center field. Calling for it, Mesa. And that's the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Now at the plate, Brett Gardner. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The 1-0. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and Castro will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Stepping up to the plate, Jose Iglesias. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
The shortstop,
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it. 1 out.
Now back, second baseman,
Digging in, Starlin Castro. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this big.
Adam Ottavino answers the call now, looking to get this one on to the 9th inning without any trouble.
Adam Ottavino.
First delivery to him on the way. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
The 1-1 home. Hit in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Judge, but this will land untouched. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted down the line in left, but this will land untouched. Here he comes again, 1-2. Another one sent foul. Now another 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Now at the plate, Victor Mesa, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Here's the first pitch to him. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Drops one down here, and they'll try to beat it out. And the barehanded attempt gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. Marlins leave 1. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Giancarlo Stanton will try to get his club a little ninth inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The average for him at 267 on the year, 24 home runs and 60 runs batted in. A 1 pitch on its way. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing. You're seeing vapor.
Ready with the 0-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, shortstop, Derek Jeter.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Derek Jeter. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. From the stretch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Here's another 0-2. This one's down to third. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, 25. But mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
In now, Torres. pulled high in the air out to left field. Dean is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Next for the Yankees, the left fielder, David Rosario.
Now batting, David Rosario. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Turned on down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Mesa is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. The Yanks leave 1. They still lead it 6-3. Dave Rapolsky comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 19, Dave Rapolsky.
Coming to the plate now, Brian Anderson. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead. A guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
0-1 the count. Shot on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see there, that number has him tied for 2nd in the AL in that category. Digging in to try it again, Austin Dean 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
0-1. Here it comes. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
Popped him up. Torres shading to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, number 52.
Now at the plate, Rafael Ortega. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Miami down to their last strike. And this is a strike 3 called, and a bit of a questionable ending there as the ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. The New York Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Andy Pettitte records win number 16 on the season. Dave Rapolsky closes the door for the save, his 37th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight, First for the victorious Yankees, 6 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.